Remain coachable. Remain a student, constantly open to learning. Open. Willing to receive new information, new ideas. You do not know it all. I do not know it all. And I make this very clear. Yes, I make YouTube videos. But I'm sharing with you guys what I've learned in my life and what I've learned from other people. And I'm always learning. If you spend time around me, you'll notice that, first of all, I listen a lot. I'm not constantly over-talking, because if I'm over-talking, I'm simply repeating what I already know. But maybe if I shut my mouth for a little bit, I'll learn something. It doesn't mean I'm silent and I never say anything, no. But I enjoy observing people. And I enjoy being enlightened. And I'm open to changing my opinion on things, by the way. You know, if somebody presents a really good argument for something that forces me to sit down and think, you know what, maybe the way I've been looking at things has been wrong. I like what he's just said right there. You know what? I'm going to take that on board. I'll write something down. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say that. You know? Or I'm going to apply that into my life, because that is just fantastic stuff right there. Right? Nothing that frustrates me more than seeing a young man refusing help and support from someone clearly more experienced than him in a certain area. And look, some of you may argue, but Ali, age doesn't mean someone is more informed or is better or has more knowledge. And I agree with you. Some people that are 10 years older than you know less than you in certain areas. Some of them have had terrible experiences. But remember, it's not always what to do that you learn from people. It's also what not to do. Maybe someone tells you about the terrible marriage that he's in, and you're able to learn about what not to do. You learn about certain red flags in a woman, for example, or certain mistakes that he made that you ensure that you do not make if you are to have a good relationship. So sometimes if you just listen, give someone the chance, hear them out, because you don't know what they're going to say. One bit of advice could transform your life forever. But because you think you know it all, nah, don't worry, man, I know this shit. You don't. And even when you're 70, 80 years old, there's still so much shit you don't know. The likelihood is we are going to die barely even scratching the surface. Barely the tip of the iceberg. There's so much information out there, so much for us to learn. We don't have enough time on this planet to learn everything or to become the best possible version of ourselves. I always say most of us will never truly reach our potential, but it's the pursuit that we should strive for. The process changes us into a better person. You know, Jim Rohn used to say, when it comes to money, set a goal to be a millionaire for what it will make of you to achieve it. And you will become a much better individual if you just listen. We've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You know, and listening to people also makes them like you more and want to help you more as well. If you're around someone way more successful than you, and you just shut up and you just hear them out, maybe they're genuinely trying to offer you advice. If you listen, oh wow, okay, and then you ask an intelligent question every now and then, they will look at you and think, you know what, I like this kid. I want to help him because he's genuinely interested in bettering himself. But imagine that very same successful person is trying to help a younger man out, and this younger man is like, no, I don't need your help. It's like, fine. Stay average. You know? They're doing you a favor in that situation. They're way more successful than you. Okay? Someone offering you advice doesn't mean that you're stupid, by the way. Because some guys may interpret it the wrong way. Does he think I'm stupid? No, he doesn't. That's your own insecurity playing. That's your own insecurity flaring up right there. Keep it in check. Someone offering you advice doesn't mean that you're stupid and unintelligent. No. And yes, I do agree that the person offering you advice also has to make sure that the advice is given in such a way that's well received. For example, if I was to advise someone on something to help them better themselves, I wouldn't say, you're crap at this. Nah. I'd be like, listen, man, you do this very well. I like that. However, if you just tweak this little thing, you'll become much better. So compliment someone on the things that they are already doing well, because it makes them more willing to receive you, more willing to hear you out. If you trash people, if you tell them how stupid they are, and I've heard people in discussions before call each other stupid and try and advise each other at the same time. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. That immediately raises the defense. You don't want to cooperate with somebody who is engaging in verbal diarrhea at you, right? Slandering you. No, you feel defensive. And so, of course, the person giving you advice has to do it the right way. But you must be willing to receive that advice and act upon that advice. Don't be one of those people as well, by the way, who goes to somebody and asks for advice again and again and again, the same advice, and never implement what that person is teaching you. Don't be that guy. They call these people ask-holes. A-S-K. Ask-holes. Not arse-holes, ask-holes. These are people that ask the same question 1,000 times and never act on it. Never act on the advice that other person gives them. Right, so definitely when somebody gives you advice, sit there, process it, and be like, you know what? I fuck with that. I'm going to try that in my life and see how it betters my life. Right? So yeah, man, remain coachable. Remain in a constant state of learning. You don't know it all, and you never will. There's always somebody out there in better shape than you, making more money than you. Right? So listen. Alright? Thanks very much for watching this video, my brothers. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like, comment down below. Let me know what you think, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.